from my scrappy life, and welcome back to my channel. This is a process video for Off the Board where we take something from our Pinterest and do it. So I am doing a collaboration, I guess, with two things put together. I am still working on Scraplift Sunday, or not Scraplift Sunday, Scrap Squad, and it's the 12 days of Christmas scrap lifts. And so the person that I am doing is day number 2, and it looks very digital-tized. Like, I can definitely tell that it's very digital. So it looks like she's got some torn pieces, she's got some mixed media, splatters, things like that. So I am going to actually be using the Scrap Rooms collection, and this is Vicky Bouton's Evergreen and Holly, which matches the collection from last year, which is Warm Wishes. So I'm going to use it up because I think I'm going to be able to use up everything out of the scrap room so that this is done and over with. But I also get from the scrap room, if you don't know what it's about, it's called Flavors of the Month. So you get little bits and pieces of the collection, of the new collections that are out. And I also got the ephemera pack because I found that when I started using this company back in July, I was running out of ephemera. Y'all know that I am heavy in ephemera. So I found that ordering that ephemera actually helped me out a lot. So not only did I get just a 6x thing of this, the 6x12 pack of this, I got a mixture of all of this fun stuff. And I did get washi tape, but I gave that to my daughter. Then I got 1, 2, 3 pages of paper. And then I did get 2 green, but I did put 1 away because I know I'm only going to be using 1 because I only have 1 thing of photos. Now, the photo that is in the layout is actually like pretty, just as tall as this. So I'm going to do this one. This was my Christmas charcuterie board that I made for us. Because every Christmas, Josh smokes something. And since he was home, he just got home, so he did ribs, I think, that night. And so we did the smoked little... We did little, oh, I know what it was. We got a sausage ring, and he smoked it and did that. And then I made up deviled eggs, and then I've got brie and all of that stuff. And then this is the first time of me making the rose, and I made it out of 2 different types of meats. And so, yeah. So that is what we are doing. And so let's see how this will turn out. Okay, so I could tell that last night when I did this video and did this process, I must have been uber tired because I've gone quite a bit and did quite a bit of work for my business and stuff. So what I did here, so I'm sorry about the intro of me yawning, didn't realize it was that bad, so I'm sorry about that. But I took the Distress Oxide and just rolled it out on my mat, and I wanted just a nice little reddish background because she does have splatters that are in the digital scrap lift that we're scrap lifting. So I have found that I love the scrap squad, and they pull in a lot of the digital side of scrapbooking, which is amazing because I wish I could be able to do the digital art like that. I have a good friend that does it amazingly, and I try to, and I'm like, girl, can you help me out here? Like, I think I need the papers in hand. So it's such a different, even though that it looks like it's the same, but it's different. You have to play around with it. It's very different. Anyway, so it looked like on here she did do some splattering, and so I had to let that dry. So obviously I came in and I wanted to kind of work on the background. Now, my background is going to go on this. However, I am playing with as if this was my background so that I could get the paper strips that she has. I can tell that she used washi tape, or like the digital version of what washi tape would look like, on the layering pieces of this. So I decided to take, since I don't have all that much of this collection, which is what you see here is what I got, I decided to maximize the papers and do what I did there. And you'll see how I bring them together. I absolutely love how this looks. So I did use my paint stick, which I'll link the paint sticks down below because I always get questions about what I use and which styles. I'll give you my option number 1 and then my option number 2. My option number 1 is Liquitex. I love Liquitex. Their paint sticks are amazing. But my option number 2 is like an off-brand to Liquitex. And I like it just as much. It's just a little bit more watery than Liquitex is. So I will link those down below because I always get asked like what I'm using to do my splatters. Now, I know on here you really don't see the white, but on the still shots that are coming up at the end of the video, obviously, you can see the paint swaps that I did, like the drops and everything. And it worked wonderfully. Now, I do love how this turns out. Is it my favorite? I think I could have done better. But I think I did too many of layouts in one day to try to just, because I'm done and I want a scrapbook and I just want to have fun. And honestly, I'm really tired of doing Christmas layouts. But I always make sure that by the end of January, I am done with my December daily, so I never have to look at Christmas colors ever again until November of the following year. So it's just something that I have always made myself like a promise that I will do these colors one time and one time only, and that is the month of November, December, and January. I'll finish up January. And I should... when I was looking through it and I was doing my How to Kill a Kit with Style unboxing, which, by the way, that is coming up on New Year's Day. When I looked at it, I was like, I definitely think that it will, I'm good with it. Like, I'm truly good with being done probably mid-month. Make sure that you go check out everybody that's linked down below. This is obviously part of Off the Board as well. And the Scrap Squad, what they do is that they take layouts from Pinterest and they put them up. So I'm kind of doing a double dose here. I'm trying to get through the 12 days of Christmas of their scrap lifts. And I was like, you know what? This works out perfect. I can collab together. So obviously the information for the ladies that are doing Off the Board for the last year of 2022 will be linked down below. And then obviously the group to the Scrap Squad or the Scrap Lift group that's on Facebook. And they do fun things like during autumn. I did their 12 days of autumn. I think I only missed one of theirs in November. And obviously I'm trying to get through, and I think I can honestly get through all of these for the month of January, like the rest of them, the Scrap Squad part of it. So make sure that you go check out them as well. So here I am. Now, this is going to be painstakingly, oh my gosh, what am I going to do all the way through? This is just embellishment heavy. I'm one of them that it doesn't bother me to be embellishment heavy. That is the reason why on the scrap, when I got the scrap room, I tried it without getting the embellishment kit and it doesn't work. I always have to. Even if I don't have that many papers and I only get one layout out, which is completely fine for me, I'm fine with that. But it makes my life a little bit easier when I got a little bit more embellishments to work with. And I do know that the December kit will be completely done because I've got one of their collections left. No, 2. And they're going to get done just so that they're done and I can say, yep, they're done and on my way. And I can mosey on in January and finish up all this other stuff. I have quite a bit to do of my dog. I've got like a lot of stuff that I want to try to get done that is from Europe. And I just want to knock out the Europe trips and kind of be done with it so I can focus on the here and now, which is here. But I'm still kind of painstakingly just going slow because I'm missing that. I'm missing that time over there too. So I put the story of Wander. You can see it better in the still shots and I love it. The still shots are definitely coming up. Here's where I come in with the black, and I think that adds just a little bit extra and add that extra black into it since I pulled some black off of the sticker. The still shots are coming up. Make sure you check out everybody. I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.